Okay, so I found this really cool printable at thoughtschooling.net. They really have some great free printables there. This is an alphabet sheet. It's really for goldfish. You're supposed to print it off and let the kids stack goldfish in it. That's why it's there to practice learning the letters. But I plan to use it to help my son to learn to write the letters, not stacking them. He already knows how to identify them. So we're going to print it, laminate it, and when you laminate it, you can actually use a whiteboard marker and write on it and wipe it off and reuse it. So this tutorial is going to be very quick, just showing you a few how to get the kids involved in writing and doing something fun with letters. So first thing, just gonna send all of these to print. P.S. I'm printing them on cardstock paper because the cardstock is harder, firmer. Even though I'm going to laminate it, it's pretty sturdy, especially for a toddler who is constantly trying to tear everything up. It's better to do it on cardstock paper. So this is what the cardstock paper looks like. It looks just like any other regular paper, but it's very, very thick, much thicker than a normal paper. So this is much better for printing for little ones to play with. So it comes out like this, pretty cool. For the little ones, it's always best to get these really big letters for them because they're just learning to write and we're just trying to teach them to hold the pen straight. So it's best to get the bigger the letter, the better it is for the little ones. So now I'm going to laminate and I'm going to use this one. Now there are several different types of laminating options that are available on the market. There we have there's a single side laminated sheets. These are manual, so you can use your hand to do this one. Personally, I tried it, didn't like it that much because the paper is still so flimsy underneath. It's just one side that gets laminated. Yes, the kids can still write on it, but the paper is still very flimsy afterwards. But it's cheaper, it's easy to access, and I mean, if you really want to, you can, but I prefer this one. We went out, we bought the thermal paper, the thermal pouches. You get like 150 letter size, and it cost me on average $30 in Walmart for the pouch. And then we got the laminated machine also in Walmart for about $19-20 for that one. Awesome investment, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of these things, which I have been. It makes sense to just buy the machine. It's quicker and it works out a lot cheaper in the long run. So I'm just going to take one of these now. The others are printing. I'm just going to take one of these now and I'm going to laminate it and show you what it looks like after we've laminated it. So all I'm doing is opening the laminating sheet, the pouch, sticking this thing in the middle. That's all. 1, 2, 3. Covering it, and I'm just gonna run it through the laminator now, and we're ready to roll. Okay, so the laminator was already turned on and it's ready to go. Just insert sealed end first, and look at that. Easy cheesy peasy. It's coming out, and when it comes out, it's gonna be nice and sealed. The little one can't destroy it. And he can write as much as he wants on it. So just gonna wait for that to come through. All right, and it's done. That didn't take long. Takes like a couple seconds just to run through. It's laminated, it's perfect, it's thick, he can't destroy it. And the best part about it, we can write on it. So he can go tracing. Doesn't matter how he does it. He can follow the goldfish. And then he can erase it. Look at that. Woo! And I don't have to spend a whole lot of money. And I don't have to waste paper throwing it away over and over. Perfect. My husband was the one who figured out, hey, you laminated them. He can write on. So there you go. I'm just gonna paste this on his table and leave it there for him so he can play with it whenever he wants to. I tend to leave stuff out. I'm probably only going to leave out this sheet because he's only 20 months. He's just learning to really hold the pen straight. So I'm just going to leave out this sheet. The others that I printed, I am going to laminate them and put them up in my book. I have a book that I keep stuff that I print for him. And sometimes I keep them away from him until he's ready for them because, you know, it's just too much. You don't want to overwhelm him. He's still a baby. So I have a book that I leave stuff when it's time for him to get them. He gets them. But for now, he'll just get A to D and I'll finish those letters. So hope this tutorial was fun. Thanks. This was my first time. Thank you.